Yo, King Vic, what's
Chef,
good, my boy?
My boy, yo, what's going on, fam?
How's everything, dog? How you doing? How you feeling?
Dog, it's been a crazy, it's always crazy, dog. Always a crazy week, just pushing through. You know what I mean? Fucking taking care of business. Definitely new energy though. You know, with the license and shit being there, it's kind of. I'm not gonna lie, dog. I've since I got the license, it was like I was pushing, and then I got it, and I was like, kind of downshifted a little bit. You know what I mean? So I gotta keep pushing that gas, dog.
Yeah, I'll be 100. I'll be at 100 with you. Like, we're going to Costco. Like, I took Sunday morning like off. Like, I was just like not doing anything. You know what I mean? But, dude. We got to put the pedal to the metal, man. This is the time right now, man, for sure, dude. Because, man, I tell you, like, there's so much responsibility to this.
And that's
like,
the thing.
You know what I mean? Like,
that's the thing. That's kind of like, don't get me wrong, dog.
Yeah.
Like, I downshifted. I'm still in fifth gear. But it's just like a lot of like outside shit, kind of like.
Gotta block that shit.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Me personally, I'm gonna go hike tomorrow, dog. Like, I need to get my shit straight. I don't know if you're down or if you have time, but like, I'm very like organized in my head where I can like, oh, I'm attacking this and I got this and that I need to worry about, whatever. Man, my head is just cluttered with so many things, dude, and I can't get them like off. I can't focus.
You're at the point where you need you need to go to that like extra reset. Outlet.
And I thought I was like, I thought in being in this weekend, like having that extra time, like I thought I was kind of resetting, man. But I'm just like piling things on, being alone and not doing things. Like I'm just in my head, like piling things on. Right. You know what I mean? So I'm not actually meditating and like reading or anything like that. So I need to get back to those kind of things. True. You know what I'm saying? So like I didn't fall off on the business because I kind of been I guess I'll back up. So falling off mentally like that, I started like seeing it like yesterday at my job. I have a full day today, and I asked if I could just do double the work so I could, take the night off, right? And luckily that worked out, right? But I still didn't come through with the full task. Like I missed a couple sides and a salad and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
So my head. Forgot or what?
Well, I'm doing like double work, right? So it's not a big deal. I have the time, right? But it's more my head. I'm like, these are easy tasks, so let me go on autopilot. And in my head, I'm like thinking about, tomorrow I got to do this, and then I got a shot for that, and I'm gonna have to call the apprentice, tell him to come in and do this. Got to make a prep list. I'm thinking about all these things, you know what I mean? Like, and I'm not focused on what I'm doing, like in the present moment, you know what I mean? Like, and that just affects everything, you know what I mean? And that's the thing. So when you know, like me personally, when I know that I'm not here, like right now I am, because this morning I took some time to take a 15-minute meditation just to kind of get my equilibrium right, and I'm there, but it's like I can't add things to my plate. Like I'd like to talk to my cousin Teresa before the podcast or before sometimes. And I just kind of bump, 5 minutes with her. I couldn't do that because I don't have like the capacity to actually like talk. You know what I mean? It's weird. So now, you understand what I'm saying?
The motor's going, dog. It's like if you're putting the pedal, you're in park, but you're just revving it. You're not going nowhere, but the motor is fucking, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but I'm accomplishing my daily tasks, you know what I'm saying? But like, I'm very like lost in the sauce in that, like it's all on me. You know what I mean? Like it's completely on me. You know what I mean? Like I got to do this. I got to make sure it's like happening. So I got to kind of just slow down mentally.
Why do you say that? What do you think that is? Like, how's the apprentice?
The apprentice is going well.
Last time we talked about, you know what I mean? How you was going to handle that situation.
Yeah, the apprenticeship is going well. Obviously, like 2 weeks of was not probation, but it was 2 weeks of apprenticeship, and I was gonna bump him up so that he could be like a personal chef
on his own.
And in a way, I was gonna like bleed him into like kind of being on his own, but like kind of say, hey, I'm gonna go with you and I'm gonna watch you. You know what I mean? I'm gonna kick back and do dishes while you kind of like do all the food.
Show me what.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Like I thought we were there, but like honestly, like we're not. As far as this apprentice, you know what I mean? Like I might get more apprentices in the future, but like as far as this apprentice, it's just not there yet. Like I had to like let him know, like it's still his apprenticeship is going to be 6 months rather than the 2 weeks that we talked about. And that's just being real, because there's certain tasks, certain things that I need from him as far as confidence, as far as not even punctuality. What's the word in the mode? Like being fast-paced, yeah. Worried about the pace. I think he's very focused on the quality as a chef, and I understand that 100%. But he starts, taking too much time on simple tasks. You know what I mean? And I think as someone who's going to be in charge of their own 3 hours to make 4 meals, I think it's time to just kind of bump up the pace and let them know like this is you're not fitting the bill. You know what I mean? Because if I like was nice to him and be like, yeah, you're doing a great job, every day you're doing a great job, I think it would be a detriment to him, because then he would just be doing the same thing slowly and kind of getting the things done and thinking that he's he is great right now. He's a great, and I don't want to like. But there's levels to the kitchen, right?
There's levels to the game, bro. In any game, bro. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
He would be a dishwasher, dog. And that's where I would stick him, because he would be a dishwasher. He would watch, and then he would work his way out of the dish pit. And it's like part of like life, you know what I mean? Like you don't want to be in the dish pit. So you'll do everything you can to get out, right? You'll learn how to prep. You'll learn all the dishes. You'll learn, like what the prep, how to make the dishes and stuff like that. So that's just my experience from being in the restaurant business. So like here, I'm trying to, there's no like, hierarchy, so I'm like, you gotta step it up, you know what I mean? So like it's time to like keep going. Like we'll give you higher tasks and push you a little bit harder. You know what I'm saying?
I think it's because the thing is like there should be a hierarchy, dog, and because at the end of the day, he doesn't own the business. You know what I mean? But that's kind of the issue that I'm having right now. Is the same thing too, dog. Is like I want more effort. You know what I mean? And I want more. Dedication, but like on your own. Like I want you to fucking show me. I don't want to have to ask you and put you through little tests and see if you pass. You know what I mean?
And I understand how you feel, but isn't that our job to actually not make them feel like that, but like give them the environment to feel like that? You know
no doubt. But
I think you do at Jeff Studios.
What's the percentage though? Like how much do I have to push you so you could give me like that? Make it 100, you know what I'm saying? 60%, 70%. Because I feel honestly, dog, like I feel like I'm the type of boss, dog, or I'm the type of leader that I'm gonna give you I want to see you eat so you could see that.
Right, bet.
So you could see me saying like, look, I'm trying to make you better. I'm trying to da 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 da. And then it's like once they leave for the day, it's like it's forgotten. You know what I mean? So each day is kind of like the same lesson over and over and over. You know what I mean?
Man, I don't know to do. So there's either like it's either easy to move around as a barber, or barbers don't get treated well at shops. I mean, is it both or?
I think I feel like barbers now they have like a good, they start off and they're already upper echelon. So they're not respecting that tier of like, okay, I'm tier 1.
Yeah.
There's tier 2, tier 3, and then as it goes up to the fucking triangle where you're the best barber that you could be.
Bet.
I think that right now the game's fucked up to where it's like you start off and you right away want to be picky. You want to fucking dog. I can't. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that.
But it's easy to get like a week's pay as a barber and then go buy some J's. And then next week, boom, I got this polo or whatever, you know what I mean? And then boom, this next week, hey, I'm going to take my girl to this concert. Boom, I'll put it on IG. Boom, you know what I mean? I think I think everybody like that gets paid. Like I see fools flex at at Costco like that, or anybody that gets paid. I remember working at the food court. You know what I mean? It's just part time. It's like, damn, that's good money. You know what I'm saying? So I had a lot of time off. You know what I'm saying? So I was buying J's. You know what I'm saying? I was doing all that stuff too. I understand, you know what I mean? But like, I think like I'm talking about me at the food court is where I was driving slow. You know what I mean? I wish I could go back and tell him like, hey, turn it up, man. Like you got this time. Like, why don't you turn that into actual business rather than
bare minimum shit?
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? So I remember like, this is just me. Like I'm telling you from my perspective, honestly, like I would seriously be buying J's. I would be playing Call of Duty when I got off of work. Like I love that game. I'd be thinking about it at work till I'd be like, seriously, I can't wait to get home. I'm gonna be blasting my, you know what I mean? It's just one of those things, you know what I'm saying? But like, it's like a routine that I got into. It was like, I work 5 hours and then, see my kids make dinner, boom,
game time,
boom, boom, or whatever the case may be. It was just like a rotation, you know what I'm saying? So like, I think we got to break ourselves out of those habits and realize like this little wheel that we're like churning, there's like there's so much bigger wheel, so much bigger like things that we can actually get rather than this like day to day, week to week stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like put in the work so that you can get bigger things. You know what I mean? The house, the vacations, even the vacations aren't those things that like, oh, it's like it's a relaxation from all the work. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. You deserve those kind of things. Go see the world. Like I want to go see like Ireland, Italy, France. You know what I'm saying?
European shit.
Taste the food. You know what I'm saying? Do those kind of things. But if I was in that slow mode, I would have waited till I was retired. I guess. You know what I mean? To go check out Italy.
Yeah.
Now I'm like ready to book. You know what I'm saying? Like as soon as I get some time off. You know, as an entrepreneur, you really don't have time off. So I'm trying to, you know, fandango
fit it in.
Here. Yeah, fit it in with other clients. You know, when they take their vacations and stuff like that. But I think we just gotta elevate our people, like our friends, our peers, everybody. Just elevate them like nonstop, like you saying, promote the business every time you're around. I think you gotta gas people up, man. I think as much as you can, and just if they don't take it, that's part of what happens. You know what I'm saying? Like with people that work for us and people that are just friends with us. You know what I'm saying? Like I know some people don't want to hear that, but like it's better to say that than talk shit. You know what I mean?
But I mean, I say this shit all the time, bro. It's like I want to deal with fucking winners, dog. Like I just want winners on my team and shit.
Yeah.
And I don't expect you. Like everybody has their different version of what a winner is,
Right.
in their own mind. You know what I'm saying? So I can't expect you to have the same vision as me.
Right.
I know that, and I've already learned that. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But it's like if you're winning, bro, you know, you're thinking of winning your shit. Like at least give your 100%. And I think that's what it is that my 100% is like way higher than everybody else's. So it's those trust issues, bro. And I think, you know, that's where I'm at right now. It's like I got the license. I was excited for that. And like I said, I downshifted because I don't necessarily know if I can trust somebody to open the shop and be there every day when I'm not. You know what I'm saying? I kind of feel like it's like, all right, if I'm gonna come open at 10, you gotta be here too. Like they're looking at me like that, and I'm like, you know, I did all this shit so I wouldn't have to. You know what I mean? And so I can fucking focus on that second one or whatever the fuck I else got to do for the business and shit. Yeah. And for the most part, I feel like I have, you know what I mean? First one in, last one out type shit. And that energy, that vibe is hard to match somebody else.
I mean, I don't know if you have enough chairs, but if they're not going to be there, I mean, can somebody else use their chair? I don't know, because their equipment's there, right?
I mean, that's the point. That's a good point that you bring up, dog, because then motherfuckers' feelings would get tight. If I said, hey, if you're not gonna be here, dog, like I got somebody else that can rent.
do walk-ins.
He's gonna be like,
well,
I fucking rent. You know, I rent out my chair.
Then lock it up. Tell them to lock it up. Then
it's gonna have to.
But but my point was, sorry, that if I were you, like I used to always think about this, going to the culinary school and like either volunteering or working there and kind of talking to the kids there, because obviously they have a little gumption to go to school. So when they get out, you can show them, you know, the ropes. You know what I mean? Kind of fresh. So I don't know if you can like sit at the wherever they go to get their license and shit. You know what I mean? Like if you get some young cat that comes out, be like, hey, you want me to teach you the ways? You can work in my shop. You know what I mean? Like this is your hours and this and that. But I mean, I don't know, man, because I think there's that young blood that wants to actually like get in the door and that would do the walk-ins, then earn their keep by sweeping and doing their thing like that. And that way I could fill in the gaps. You know what I mean? And then who knows? You could cultivate that motherfucker into Marcus Hatch, you know what I mean? Shout out Marcus Hatch.
Shout out Marcus Hatch again. MP, futuristic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's what it is to me, bro. Like, also too, like, you know, dealing with people with like, you know, low frequencies and low confidence levels and settling. I can pick up on that shit, dog. Right. Easy. Like I could read you, dog. You know what I'm saying? So
what do we always go back to though? Like obviously nobody's gonna be as passionate about our business as we are. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. But I mean, I need someone at least 75%. You know what I mean? I need someone up to that at least, because at the end of the day, like I feel like sometimes when I bring it up, they're like, yeah, whatever. And I'm like, motherfucker, if you would be on it, like if you're saying, you know what, yeah, let's ride out, Vic, we'll get there faster. Rather than just being like, oh, I got to see what he brings to the table first. Like if I haven't already and shit, you know what I mean? So I don't know, dog. It's just that standard and quality like we were talking about, bro. You know what I mean? It's
that we keep. That we keep. Yeah, we have to like keep that standard too, not let up on it. Yeah, for sure, man. Yeah, I think I did let up on it like I did this week, but it's just more of a mental thing. I got to get back on my mental, and then, you know, things will be more in line, because honestly, like the life after Costco, Beautiful, bro.
Yeah?
Hell yeah, man. I love life.
You're
man.
loving it right now.
Yeah, definitely, man. I see the whole.
You've been off a week.
Yeah, I've been off a week basically. Yeah, maybe I think I don't know, but it's more like I think starting to feel the pressure, but I definitely see the vision like coming more clear. You know what I mean? Like I'm able to take on more clients, and these are clients that are like, oh man, this service is working out. I'm like, man, I need more of me. You know what I mean? Like I'm almost like overbooked in a way. Like I'm doing clients daily, and I'm like,
so you gotta set your time to week. I mean,
well, I
take
did.
some me
I already
time
said,
and shit.
this is my last dinner tonight. Is my last dinner during the week. I'm only doing dinners on Saturdays, man. I'm only doing dinners on Saturdays.
Dinners.
Yeah. Dinners on Saturdays. Yeah, I'm not gonna bend for nobody and do these because I have clients that are Monday through Friday, and I have like gaps where I can sleep and eat and stuff like that. You know what I mean? I can't sacrifice all that stuff. So I'm gonna do this that I have set up, which is very fruitful. I'll be able to train and build a business and save money and stuff like that. So I'll just kind of stay in this mode for a while. I'm not trying to like push myself.
But you have, I mean, okay, so your apprentice is gonna be doing the dinners eventually.
So the dinners is like a production to me. So I like to be a part of that. Honestly, I think that's like the fun part of it and like the more creative part of it. And then the personal chefing is where I actually come like into being a value to the client. You know what I mean? I add time to their day. I grocery shop. You know what I mean? So they're able to like kind of make some time for themselves at night. You know what I mean? And be with their family and stuff like
True.
that. So that's like where I become like useful. I become utility. And then the dinners is where I'm able to like show my art and kind of show out a little bit.
Okay.
So like I love to do dinner. That's why I tried to. I had to like make a sacrifice and kind of just say, okay, I'm only gonna do Saturday dinners, and that's the thing. So like I'm like telling people on the phone like, hey, my next dinner is July 24th. They're like, oh, you can book me. I'm like,
Already in advance.
yeah.
So how do you dealing it? Because I know you have your the doctor client is the main guy, right? Like
right, for sure. Mm-hmm. He's at night. Then that's 5 to 8 usually, or a little bit more, a little bit less.
every day.
Every day.
So how do you?
Well,
I mean,
Monday through Friday.
You're not cooking for him anymore during that time.
When? I'm sorry.
Because you say you're not doing dinners anymore.
Right, during the week. So I'm not going to do dinners during the week. Like, I'm sorry, as far as the 4-course dinners, I'm not going to sign up dinners as far as the 4-course dinners. I'm only going to do the personal chefing during the week.
Oh,
sorry.
okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I was like, separate the two. Yeah, the 4-course dinners is one, and then the personal chefing at home is different in a way. Sorry, I tried. But it's still personal chefing for the 4-course dinners, but it's like those are booked dinners that are just one dinner 4-course for like a group of parties.
It's not a family.
Like
it's no. You're not on consignment and shit. Like
I guess I call
day.
it a family meal prep. It's my 4-course dinners and my family meal prep. Those are the two different things that I do.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I was kind of seeing like, what the fuck is he talking about?
Right? Sorry, it's confusing. In my mind, it makes sense.
Are you working or not, dog? Are you working or not?
You see what I'm saying? It's all jumbled up in here, dude. Yeah, I see the vision, but I'm be able to portray it and put it down.
It's either yes or no, my boy.
But like I'll tell you this for sure though. Like how do I know like I'm not going loony? It's because like I was looking at all my pictures from the dinners that I cooked last week. I'm like, man, I was on it. Like I'm definitely on it, but like I think I'm losing it when I'm trying to like put everything together. I'm like, it's too much. Like it's too much. You know what I mean? Like I'm trying to like organize my LLC, like get put money, like move money in my bank accounts and stuff like that. Like I'm just trying to like do too much, right? I'm putting too much pressure on myself. I think just day to day accomplishing goals is where it's at, because I know eventually I'll come out of this water of being like loopy or whatever. But
cloud, you're just
cloud,
like,
yeah, it's a little cloudy. That's all. You know what I'm saying? But like I know day to day, just keep working at all this stuff, like getting help from Sonny over there at Premier Tax. He's helping me out with like credit, helping like fixing my credit so that I'm able to get like credit cards for the business and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So I have a secured credit card for the business, but he's gonna help me like kind of fix my credit. So that's over there. It's Premier Tax, Sonny.
Premier Tax, Sonny the tax guy,
right? For sure. If you
count.
guys need help with tax and just kind of your business, he can give you some advice for sure.
How many, I guess, applicants did you have, bro? Like, how many shots did you throw out for the entrepreneur shit? Like, did you throw out any shots to anybody other than
Joey?
Joey? He was the first one that just kind of bit.
I guess I didn't really threw it out there in a way. Like I think there was people that were like talked about it, but like it was more like I kind of just felt something different. Like I guess like because he would come at me with like, hey, I made this Cajun sauce or whatever, and I'd be like, oh, that sounds cool, man. Like we just talk about recipes and stuff like that. But I didn't really know the cat, so I just kind of thought there's some kind of spark. Let me see what this is, rather than other people like kind of been in the business and kind of the restaurant business will tear you up, dog. It's kind of crazy in that way, just like any business. You know what I'm saying? Like you just work, get a paycheck, and you're like trying to let loose every night. You know what I'm saying? So when you, I don't know, like chefs, man, they can go pretty hard.
Yeah. Was it working late and shit like that?
Hell yeah. And then you're trying to stay up for 8 hours, no breaks. You know what I mean? For sure.
My thing is like, so you haven't had to deal with too much rejection as far as like yo, dog, I want you to work with me, da 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 da. You know what I'm saying? You didn't deal with a lot of that, like
me personally.
Yeah, like nah, bro, I'm good. Or
like if I want to work with somebody else.
No, I'm saying like. That's what I'm saying. Joey was the first guy that you couldn't kind of threw the shot out, and he was like, "Yeah, I'm down." You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
And that's where I'm dealing with that shit too. So it's kind of like these last two pieces of the puzzle, dog, where I am looking for other motivated barbers. Like I'm doing my due diligence on the gram, and I'm like searching barbers. Yeah, you know what I mean? That I would kind of feel like be dope to work with and shit.
Yeah.
And it's just like rejection. You know what I mean? And I'm like, all right, cool. Keep it pushing. But it's like, God damn, bro. Like, you know what I mean? How and that's what's kind of the draining part about it is like, I'm ready, dog. You know what I mean? The shop's ready to go. I want to start promoting once I have the chairs filled, because I don't want to promote and it just be me in there slowing down business. You know what I mean? And kind of like affecting the way it just starts off.
Yeah. I don't know if this helps you, man, but like what made me think right now was like, have you ever seen Real World on TV, man? It's like you can get these people. I'm sure they vet these people and put them on a show, but like you just gotta like get somebody in and then figure out how the chemistry works and how everything works. I think maybe you just gotta pull the trigger on somebody. You know what I mean? Put them in that dynamic and then either hate them or love them. You know what I mean? Like figure it out. Because I think when you're trying to vet too long and trying to figure out, oh, this person, maybe. You know what I mean? Like you just got to commit to somebody who has like a spark, like maybe, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then see what happens. You know what I'm saying? Like I think that as an entrepreneur is probably the advice I'm giving myself and saying that like, just do it. Like when I hired Joe, I was like, I just got to do it. I'm not going to wait for like this perfect person to like partner up with, you know what I mean? I'm not like, boom, can you put you on the schedule? Come work for me. Your probation is this, boom, boom. You know what I mean? So I don't know. That's just my advice, dude. But I would say, like, if it's possible, maybe anybody that has a spark, just to put them in the, give them a chance. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Some young cat that's cutting at their house or something like that. You know?
Yeah, definitely, man. I'm gonna have to. I mean, I got a few in line and shit, but it's just that factor of the young guys, and I'm like, bro, like, I want to be able to count on you and shit, dog.
Yeah,
like, I want to be able to
maybe,
like, fuck, dog. Like, I don't want to. I want to be able to wake up and then show up to the shop and this shit's just. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
am I too ahead of myself?
No,
right
but
now?
I know me personally. Like as when I was like, man, I'm gonna own a restaurant. I knew one thing when I knew that I was gonna own a restaurant. Even though I was so naive to like try to own a restaurant, I knew one thing, that I was gonna be there 24/7. I knew that I was gonna be there 24/7. That was just always in me. Like no matter what, all this entrepreneurship, everything I learned in school, I knew I was gonna be there 24/7. And this for a number of reasons, man. Like, I want the plates to come out correctly. I want everybody to be dressed correctly. I want the place to be not dirty. You know what I mean? I want the bartenders to be making the right drinks and not flirting or being too overly, you know what I mean? Like
friendly and shit.
Yeah, exactly. Because I want there to be a certain vibe at my restaurant. Now that I don't have a restaurant, I'm putting that into what I give as a personal chef and stuff like that. So I don't know, man. It's just different. It's different, I guess, for me. That's how I perceive it. Yeah.
And that's the thing too, bro. Like, I deal with like self-contractors and shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
exactly. That is a different
They
thing.
don't work for nobody, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, they know that they can go somewhere else and be an attribute. And that's cool, you know what I'm saying? But I always tell everybody, I'm not looking for barbers. I'm looking for business partners and shit. Because, you know what I mean? This is just the beginning. And I feel like that's what it is for the most part. It's like, it's the beginning for you, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't necessarily, even though they're like, yo, that sounds cool. They might not be like, well, yeah, I'm down. You know what I mean? They're kind of like, well, that's cool for you, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, how does it affect me and shit? So, and I try to throw, so once we finish this, we're gonna send you out to the second one. You can manage it there. And it's like, you know what I mean? It's kind of like, well, I don't really necessarily want that responsibility.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, you know?
Yeah. I mean, for me personally, like my business, I don't cut them into the business, but I kind of do pay them well. So I mean, I don't know how you could share anything with them or like make their, I don't know, man. I have no idea how you could add to their booths or something like that. I have no idea how that could work just to make the, you know what I mean, add to their benefits. You know what I mean? Like you can work here, but this is the benefits to working here. You know what I mean? Because I know that's like for Costco, obviously the benefits are 401k and health benefits and all that stuff. So everybody, they don't leave, bro. I'm telling you, people don't leave. I had my degree, my culinary degree and my business degree in 2017, and I still stayed because it's like a good paying job, good benefits. You know what I'm saying? You can deal with the atmosphere because of the pay and stuff like that.
You got caught up in the day-to-day of it, and it's easy. You know what I mean? Easy, certified. You know, you get a check every week.
I'm just saying, like the psyche of jobs in a way. Like I think you need to like give those benefits. Some kind, even if it's like a fringe benefits, like boss brings in food, like you bring in breakfast and stuff like that. If that's like a everyday thing, I think people like morale wise, they're boosted. You know what I mean? Like Joey, I if I buy lunch, I buy him lunch, and that's just one person I know. Like you probably have like 3 or 4 people in your shop and stuff like that. But I plan to just kind of like I say share the wealth because like I built this wealth for myself, so I'm choosing to like buy him. I could give him a pay that's higher, but I'm choosing like buy him breakfast or buy him lunch and stuff like that.
Yeah, just doing that extra shit.
Yeah, exactly. Buy him a knife bag or something like that. You know what I mean?
I mean, but nothing beats putting money in your pocket, though, right?
It really doesn't. But that's the thing, though.
To go beyond that?
Yeah. No. I mean, like, to me, like, it's
my shit, dog, is like if
that's what they want,
yeah,
sure.
But I mean, at the end of the day, bro, like that's what should be the fucking main. You know what I mean? That's the main fucking money, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I get it, like good money
but
too.
If that was the case, then and you say that they're self-contractors, then they would market the shit out of themselves, and they would be all over their marketing game, handing out cards like, "Hey, where you been? Oh, I was over at Walmart handing out cards, like just seeing motherfuckers with
like,
ugly
dog,
haircuts."
honestly, bro, I don't understand how, even if you're a self-contractor, I understand you work for yourself. I don't understand, especially in this business, how you take
I'll tell you
Fridays and Saturdays off.
I'll tell you, because how do we live day to day? Oh, well, I mean, some people had side hustles, but I didn't. But like, how do we live on paychecks? $500 back in the day, dog. 2 weeks of working and we get $500 paychecks. How do we live on that? How do we even, like, you know what I mean? Think about that.
I can't even imagine that shit, dog. Yeah. I mean, was it living though? You know what I'm saying?
I don't even remember, dog. I remember I was playing video games.
I was right here in the water, dog. You know what I'm saying? Barely like gasping for air and shit. Like, bro, I've been through it, dog. I was still living with
my grandma or my mom, one of the two. I'll tell you that for sure.
I remember, dog, like one of the fucking, and I'm not talking shit about this local business or whatever, right? But I used to work for Fred Loya Vehicle Insurance.
Okay.
And I was like a data entry. This was like right before after I quit that, I went to school for a semester, got financial aid, got into the barber game. You know what I mean? Boom, boom, boom. Because I was like, and I had some money saved up from what I would do. So I was ready to get my license or whatever. Worked at Fred Lawyer, bro, and it was like $7.25 an hour, dog, going at 6 to 2, $250 a week.
Sheesh.
Bro, like I can't like even imagine that shit right now, bro. And you know what I mean? Living grown ass man.
But I think somehow we did it. Somehow you did it though, right? I mean, obviously you got by. You made things work. You got by, right? I think that's what happens. Like people take that, you know what I mean? Like whatever lump they can get, and then they make it and they get by. They don't really see like, oh, I can make double this.
Exactly.
If I put in just a little bit more work.
And that's what,
you know what I mean?
That's what I try to inspire in motherfuckers that come into contact with me, dog. Because like I tell everybody, like I want motherfuckers on my team to win. You know what I mean? If you're not a winner, that's cool. But when you're on my team, we're gonna win. You know what I mean? I'm gonna make sure. But you can't fucking like go against that shit either. You know what I'm saying? If you want to win, bro, like let's win together and shit, and let's stay motivated and let's fucking reach that next peak that we have to and shit. Don't settle. That's what I think the hard part about it, dog, is like that, like I said earlier, that low confidence is they're just used to having like this nugget and like you said, making that work. Right. Yo, I made, so and so today. And I'm like, why not make more? You know what I mean? Why not push yourself to fucking make more. Except if somebody's giving you like, yo, you want to take this person from me? If you want to take,
I'm just thinking about it objectively.
Whoever it is, you know what I mean?
I'm thinking about it objectively. Obviously, like we talked about, not everybody's gonna be as passionate as we are about our business, right? And then obviously, not people aren't gonna be as passionate about hustling and doubling their business. You know what I mean? So gotta take it for what it's worth and realize that, like, okay, this person is gonna make this amount of money. You know what I mean? Is that an asset to what I'm trying to do? You know what I'm saying? Like his hustle is this much. Is that an asset to where I'm trying to go? Or do I need to bring in a big dog that's going to do big work? You know what I mean? And then, you know what I mean? I can actually turn the chain a little bit harder. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's, I think, just an objective view. And I think about that too, because me personally, I was let down that, like, you know, my apprentice is going to take about 6 months to get him going, and I can trust him in his own house. But I was in my feels because I was like, damn, like there's a lot of work that needs to be done, and I'm gonna have to be doing it myself now. Like I was hoping maybe I could pass on one account, right? So it's just, you know what I mean? Like we as owners, we just gotta suck it up every single time. I know it sucks. We gotta suck this up every single time and figure out a different way. You know, figure out a different plan, bro. You know what I mean? Like if this person's not gonna work, then we gotta figure out what is gonna work or who is gonna work. Or like me personally, like I said, like I moved my dinners to Saturday only. I'm not trying to like boost my schedule like crazy, you know what I mean? Just because I'm not working at Costco, you know?
Yeah.
So.
But I mean, fuck, dog.
Yeah.
Like I'm in the point where, you know, I'm good with the hustle. I'm good with the grind. I'm good by myself, dog. And that's the main shit. If I could fucking double up by myself, bro, it's too easy. You know what I'm saying? But like I said,
you're trying to do big things though. Like
I'm trying to do big things. Though. I'm trying to move to expand.
Like the Lakers, they didn't win with just fucking LeBron James, right? Exactly. It was five players on that court at a
bro,
time.
You know what I'm saying? Exactly, you know, it takes a team and shit, but it's building that team because it's like it's on the contrary of like, okay, you got to get a big dog, you know, and I've tried. But then I go like, all right, maybe I need a youngin. The youngin doesn't have clientele. I gotta, you know, build this guy up from the ground up because I want to make sure he feels comfortable paying rent. A big dog is stuck where he's good where he's at because he has clientele. He might be cutting for by himself. You know what I mean? So it's like in the middle, like I'm pushing, dog, every fucking day, dog. I'm asking somebody, and sometimes, bro, I forget. I ask the same person, they're like, yo, big dog, like we talked about this already. And I'm like, yo, my bad, dog, but I'm gonna keep trying this shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But I don't think nothing wrong with that, dog. I think people one day will just see the vision, because I mean, it might not be the right time, because then be like, oh shoot, if Vic hits me up one more time, man, I'm gonna have to go with him because this is not working. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't stop, you know what I mean? Because they'll see the vision, they'll see what we're doing. I mean, we got big things planned, man. This is, you know what I mean? Like what we're doing, we're business partners. What I do with my business is just gonna boost everything that's gonna happen with Grind2Hard, which bleeds into the, you know, Drip Studios. So it's gonna take time, you know what I mean? Like they don't see the vision yet, but it'll come clear, dog. It'll come clear. We got so much things that like we're accomplishing, and people realize that it takes time. It takes time to do all this big things that we're doing, because we've climbed this mountain that we didn't even know that we could. You know what I mean? Like we hit peaks that we don't even realize that we could, and we just look for bigger ones. You know what I'm saying? So we're on this huge fucking Sierra mountain, and you just gotta give us some time. Yeah, you know what I mean? We're gonna fucking come to the surface. You're gonna be like, damn.
Yeah.
You're gonna be like, damn. I should have jumped on that boat a long time ago.
It's that uphill battle and shit, man. You know, and it's dealing with that uphill battle, dog, on the daily and shit.
Oh yeah.
And
it don't stop, dog. I mean,
it doesn't stop,
feel
man.
You, man. I feel you 1000%, dog. Gotta just keep going, bro. Because I'm in that fucking shit right now, dog. I'm in that mud loop. Just fucking get that shit off, dog.
Shake it off, dog. Shake it off. Yeah. But I mean, like, this just goes to show, guys.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We have our moments too. We go through it too. We have that, you know what I mean, energy too. But
money could be right. Money could be right, but to me,
the money is right.
Right,
though, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like,
yeah, but that's not the issue. That's not the issue. There's so much more facets to actually running a business. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, dog, like before, bro, it'd be like, oh shit, today is this. I can't. I don't know if I got it.
If we were,
and now it's like I'm just paying shit like whatever, because you know what I mean. I got it, and then I'm like, in my mind stuck like, fuck, bro, like I need that one person that I could trust, dog. That's the main shit, dog, is I'm not even, I don't know, man. It's hard to explain, dog, because at the same time, man, I don't want to be anal about certain situations. You know what I mean? I don't want to be like, well, this and this and this, and him be like, man, you're fucking picky, dog. Because you know what I mean? Before, dog, I could feel that. I've been that person before, you know what I mean? But I don't know, dog. Ever since even I started, I was always impressing. Like the owner would show up and he'd like, yo, good job, Playboy. Like you already fucking,
but
you know?
I wonder what that owner, like, cause finding doers, bro, it's hard, man. And like, I bet you that owner was like, damn, I'm not gonna have Vic for a while. That fool's gonna be here and then he's gonna be gone in no time, man. Cause that's what happens, man. Those good people, man, they don't last in that they find their way, dog. You know what I'm saying? They level up, they do bigger things. You know what I'm saying? They'll be with you for a while, take advantage of that time. But I mean, I don't know, man. I think, like I said, to me, my advice, man, is just to jump into the drama, man. Hire these cats, start firing them left and right, and deal with whatever you got to deal with, man. It's just part of what's going to happen with your growth. I think you're gonna have to. We are going to have to fire a couple people before we get to, you know,
been had
that.
You know
growth.
what I mean?
You know what I mean? And like,
been done that
like,
shit.
Yeah, it's like we'll grow. We'll get that chain moving faster eventually, or you know what I mean? We just got to keep looking, keep trying. You know what I mean? For sure.
It's big boy shit, dog. And that's the thing that I need is like, you could be young. You know what I mean? Because I've seen young motherfuckers get their bag, bro. And I've seen these young niggas like put work in. You know what I mean? And I'm like, do it with me. You know what I'm saying? But it's like,
well, like I said, they got to see the vision, dog. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what we could do to be more clear, though. I mean, we're just. And then, I think life is good though. You know what I mean? So for some people, and we just can't. You know what I mean? Like if life is good, we're not.
Let me ask you this question, dog. Let me ask you this question.
Yeah.
Because I cut up Joey. I cut up my boy, his apprentice.
Yeah.
Before you got there, you know what I mean? I had a chance to be, you know, one-on-one with him and shit. And he's a cool dude, super humble.
For sure.
Maybe a little too humble. You got to build that confidence up a little bit.
Yeah.
Got to build that, you know what I'm saying? That secure about yourself shit.
Yeah. The good ego.
So how do you, because you guys are working side by side, dog, how do you teach this motherfucker that? How do you, because the cooking, when you're teaching him the cooking, that's easy.
When I hired him.
It's teaching him those attributes. How do you go about that shit?
So when I hired him, I told him, simple instructions. I said, all I want you to do is watch me. That's all I want you to do is watch me. If in the midst of it, you want to cook or grab a knife, do it. But I want you to watch me and take notes. Everything that I do, how I move, how I cook, what I do, what I grab, how I grab it, how I drive, everything. And what I do need you to help me with is the dishes, right? Simple instructions. I don't need nothing from you other than that. And this cat is eager. He's waiting. So I mean, within 15 minutes, he grabbed a knife and he was already cutting something and already doing, which is good. I like the initiative, you know, like go do your thing. But you see how like it's like freedom. You know what I mean? I gave him instructions to watch me, and now he's doing his own thing, and he's in his station. And like I told you on the last one, like we did that party, and I said, yeah, roast potatoes, and he's in his station right here, and I'm doing like 18 different things around him. You know what I mean? And greeting guests and doing, you know what I mean? And, you know, talking and moving. And then, so like, I'm hoping that he's watching in the midst of this, you know what I'm saying? I'm not like saying like, oh, you know what? This is what you got to do. First you roll the basil and then you chop it real thin, and that's a chiffonade. I could do that and it would take 3-4 hours extra than I need in that moment, right? So like I told him, I'm going to pay you $15 an hour to watch me and do dishes. I mean, how easy is that, right? So that's where we're at. That's where we're at, huh?
But I mean, that's on the side of what I'm talking about. I'm talking about like, how do you try to instill these attributes into this kid?
I don't, dude. I don't. It either comes out or it doesn't. I'm not trying to like I'll make you into a chef, but I can't like teach you passion. I can't teach you like, I mean, if like, you know what I mean?
You got to rub off on the kid. You know what I mean?
Sure, and that's what I'm saying. We drive home together, you know, like we'll eat meals together and stuff like that. You know, I rub off on them, like we talk and stuff like that. But like in the moment, I don't need you to be. I need you to like learn. You know what I'm saying? You're an apprentice. I want you to learn everything that I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Like if I said like I had him do the roast potatoes. If I said, hey, what was the process of the Wellington? luckily he knew every single process. He knew what I put into it and how I prepared it and stuff like that. Perfect. Okay, so I see him. He kind of has the vision, and I was like, the only thing that like was it's like in the end of it, at the end when I'm looking and I'm like, dang, this guy, he was into it. He knew what was going on, but when it came to plating, like he didn't understand the timing of it, right? Like I put plates out, and then we put them, and then as they're ready, like the last garnish, they just go. You know what I mean? That's so it lands as hot as possible. But like he was just kind of taking his time garnishing and stuff like that. And I'm like, if you're back at the house, I see that all the time. You know, you can do and take your time, and wipe the plate and do this. And I know that, and I'm trying to be as meticulous as possible. But you're in front of the guests, and they're watching you at all times, so it needs to be very fluid, very precise and confident. You know what I mean? And
it's like a busy kitchen.
Yeah,
like
a busy kitchen.
5-star kitchen.
A busy kitchen. So I'm like, boom, 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 and then boom, 3 plates. Let's go, walk. But it's like I can't expect him to learn that in the first days. You know what I mean? And then in retrospect, I can't be like, hey, you know, did you see me like run those plates? Like I was running like 8 plates while you ran 2. You know, like did you understand how that worked or where the fluid could be or be faster? No, and that's where I came at him also when I told him like it's going to be 6 months for you to learn. I told him I can give you a limited schedule too. What I need you to do is get another job. And I'm not telling you to in a bad way. I'm telling you need to learn the ins and outs of a kitchen. You know, you need to drop a tray of plates. You need to take 5 tables at a time. You need to, you know what I mean? All these aspects of the restaurant that you just need to like get some vision and experience in. Whereas being a personal chef, you need all those things handy.
That
you know
accumulation
what I mean? Yeah.
and shit of skills.
And that's what I'm like. I don't know how to put into like if and I'm not trying to be like egotistical, but my resume is pretty long, you know what I mean, with the things that I learned. And I'm not like saying like, oh, you need to learn all this and know all this. But it's like, if you know 50%, great, we can work on that and I can help you. But like, if you know 10%, dude, like I can't teach you all this stuff in, you know, dinners and in front of guests and all that stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's where the frustration comes in, and that's where it's like, you know what I mean? I don't know how to train. You know what I'm saying? So like, if I were to in the moment to train him, I'd be like in his ass, like you fucking stop that right there. Like you're doing it wrong. You're doing it wrong. You know what I mean?
But you can because it's in.
It's in
the home.
Exactly.
If it was in the kitchen, you'd be in his ass.
Yes, exactly.
So do you think there needs to be some adjustment there as far as like when you are in the kitchen home? For me as an owner, dude, I have to hire somebody with more experience to bring in the home, right? But now that he's my apprentice and I'm already in certain homes and he's already met some of my clients, I think I'm willing to like keep growing with him, you know what I mean, and keep doing that. But I'm not willing to put it on the line on the dinners anymore. And this is the thing though too, dog, because I mean, like no disrespect to Joey and shit.
Right, of course,
right?
Yeah. We're just keeping it real.
Yeah, keeping it 100. But I had fucking also tossed you that other kid. You know what I mean? Mario, I think it's Mario or some shit.
Oh, when you said, he didn't even get at me, yeah.
Okay, so, but I think
he followed me though. He followed.
Yeah, maybe he was just scared, dog, to like reach out or whatever.
Yeah.
But he told me like, you know, he was telling me like, yo, I got culinary school experience. I work at, you know, all these places, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
So I was really like, yo, he didn't holler at you, like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? So obviously you're not going to have just one employee and shit, right? Mm-hmm. But you want to work with Joey because it's like, that's your main guy. Or are you opposed to taking on other people onto the team?
Well, it's tough too. I have to think about, for instance, like
because you're paying them, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I can't hire like, hey, Mario, work for me for 5 hours or work for me for 8 hours a week. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, got to give him at least 15, right? And that's where I'm at with Joey. So I'm like, let me figure out what his actual schedule is going to be. I think I have it down, but let me see where that's at. And then I'll have him find another job. And then we'll have like a routine with him. And then I could hire somebody else. You know what I mean? And then I could kind of fit him in. But like, I'm not trying to like be all hasty about this whole thing. Because everything I do, I like I said, I do by myself. I'm not.
Because what I do notice, dog, is that when you bring in that third party or whatever, right? Mm-hmm. There's a little bit of like, oh shit, now I gotta fucking. They feel like they gotta go the extra mile, put in that extra work, because I've seen it myself where like, you know, I'll have Will there and then he's chilling or whatever. He's going about his pace. I bring in this dude that, he's just going to come and try out. We're just going to see how it goes for the day or whatever. Mm-hmm. And Will's, now I see him like, he's looking over like, all right, cool. You know what I mean? And it's that
human human aspect.
Not human aspect, but I would say that healthy competitive.
Like monkey see, monkey do. Like he's like, oh shoot, you know what I mean? I better do something. Because if he lays back, then the cat's gonna be like, damn, you know what I mean? Like I run circles around this fool. You know what I mean? Like you don't want to get that impression. So it's just part of. I know that from being in the kitchen for sure. I mean, I don't know about barbers, but being in the kitchen,
it's just that like little fire under your ass, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Like if I'm
shit, now I got somebody here. Like
new guy on the line, man. You're gonna show out. It's just part of what happens, dude. Yeah. For sure. I remember for sure, like new, or even like the boss would come down. I'm gonna run the line tonight. I'm like, oh shoot, I'm gonna show out like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like do my thing so he sees. But I mean, even if it's a new cat, you know what I mean? So they see too. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, that's the saute. I'm
gonna start just having tryouts, man. Yo, just come through, cut for the day. If you like it, fuck with it.
Yeah.
But I'm just gonna start doing fucking tryouts, dog.
Why not? Yeah, hell yeah.
Fuck it, right?
Yeah, for sure.
We got to start somewhere, dog. You know what I mean? And maybe one of those like diamond in the roughs is like sitting there waiting to be plucked out. And
absolutely, dog. That's what I feel.
Rub them down, make them nice and shiny and shit. You know?
Exactly. Yeah, we'll get Joey into shape, dog. He'll be a chef here in about 6 months. He'll be personal chef soon.
Now, was that kind of like? Because when he showed you the skill he had, was it? You thought he had more? Were you giving him more credit?
So he has knowledge. He has knowledge. Like like he has like knowledge, but actual practical knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Is different. You know what I mean? Like real world, in knowledge and stuff like that. That's almost more valuable. I think we talked about that. Like when you go to school, or like when you come out of school, you think you're a chef in a way, or whatever. Like not at all. There's so much things to learn, dog. So many things to learn.
So it's
like
not,
even the way to move in a kitchen. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's crazy.
So I mean, are you gonna help him like get a job at a kitchen in a restaurant?
Yeah, hopefully. Yeah. My friend Andrew, I heard, is opening up a restaurant on the east side, on East Lake, the Wing Factory, I believe, or something like that. So I don't know if he needs any cooks or something like that. I'll give him a holler. Tell him, because like Joey is a good cat. He's a really good worker. I'm just saying he's like low experience. You know what I'm saying? Like I would, if I had a restaurant, I would definitely cultivate him in the restaurant for sure.
You have said that he has worked at like fast food type shit?
Yeah, I think his last job was also Ojos Locos, the kitchen there. And they have like some fresh stuff. So it's not a completely bar, but it's just, how can I say, like, I think like when I worked with Chef Chase, he works at Charlatan now, but it was just different, dog, when you're like, hey, those 18 steaks, can I get a mid-rare on all those? Yeah, no problem, chef, boom. And then you're turning around, getting your stuff done. You turn around, and boom, he's got those mid-rare steaks. It's just different, dog.
But I would say what's different from a place like Ojos Locos to a place like.
But he said he was confident on any station, grill, sauce, saute, blah blah blah. You know what I mean? Like
kind of lied on the application,
but that's all good, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not that he lied. Like I think he is. You know what I'm saying? In a Chili's atmosphere. You know what I mean? Like or whatever. Because like I can do that too. You know what I'm saying? Like that's cool. But there's 3 other levels to that. You know what I'm saying? Like when I
there's levels to this shit, young boy.
Levels to this shit, yeah. And that's good though. But he got in. You know what I'm saying? So I'm willing to train him. I'm willing to cultivate him as long as he keeps doing his part. Stay honest and stuff like that. I don't got no problem with that. For sure.
He seems like a good kid, dog. Honestly, man.
For sure,
he's like, yeah, dog. He's gonna make a dope partner for you one of these days and shit. And it's just like one of those things that I recently had a barber come in. He was like, yo, I'm looking for a spot. Does anybody have a chair or whatever? So I was like, yo, come through, darling. And when he walked in, he was fresh as fuck. You know what I mean? Dope ass. He had a dope ass fade. And I'm like, yo, okay, cool. This fool got the swag. He looks the part.
Yeah.
He started doing a client. And I was just like, oh my God. Hour one goes by and I'm like, damn. Hour 2 goes by and I'm like, bro, should I step in? Like, hour 3.
Shit,
and I'm like, let me see what's going on over there, dog. You know what I'm saying? And definitely, bro, he was like, oh, I'm gonna check out other spots. So I was like, yo, you do what you gotta do, bro. Because at the same time, like I didn't say this, but at the same time, just like you're coming, like I don't know where I would start teaching there.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like I thought you had like at least the basics down. And it's evident that you didn't and shit or whatever, but yeah, bro, you know what I mean? I wish that guy luck and shit because, but he sold himself like he was
I mean, that's part of being
and I respect that shit because, dog, I didn't know until he started, like, I didn't even, till hour one, I was like, the boy's not done. And I was kind of looking like, oh shit, okay, well, maybe he's, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Working on it, or he's trying to be meticulous, but it was just one of those things that it was like, nah, man, like, you need some, I think being real with yourself too in that aspect also, you know, will help you a long ways. And like, yo, you know what, chef, like, I do have experience, but not necessary, maybe sell it too much that way, because you were expecting him to jump into week 2 and now it's like 6 months.
See, but maybe I was thinking maybe I don't know, maybe I painted the picture differently. I think in my mind I was thinking, okay, I'll train him for 2 weeks and then boom, I can show him, you know what I mean? I'll just show him personal chefing, like the aspect of personal chefing, like he knew how to cook. But it's like it's like way beyond, so like I have to train him like how to be a chef, and then I'll train him to be a personal chef. You know what I'm saying? So it's a little bit different. But I don't know, man. It's, I guess it'll work out.
Have you talked to your clients saying, hey?
Yeah,
like,
that definitely. Yeah, the clients that I've brought him to the house, yes, except for the last one. Shout out Chef Rulis over at Rulis International. He is another chef in town. He asked me if I could help him out with one of his clients and cook for them. They had a dinner for their daughter, and so I helped him out and I cooked for this family. Brought Joey along and put him in the kitchen. I was like, make the salad. This is what it's gonna be in. Boom, boom, boom. And then I'll be outside and I grill all the food.
Yeah, I saw that shit. That shit looked fire.
It was fire. It was pretty cool, man. It was pretty cool. And I usually always tell my clients that this is my apprentice, but I think I didn't even mention that I was bringing him. So he just came in, did his thing, and we just took off. So, but every client, I always tell him, like, I have an apprentice. I've just hired him, and he's basically gonna teach him how to be a personal chef. Oh yeah, that's awesome. Everybody's been real game about it, so I'm glad about that. Client's been real cool.
That's cool, man.
Yeah.
But like where I was trying to go with it was like, if you had to correct him in front of your peoples, like, is that happening often? Like, you know what I mean? Are you
for this guy in particular?
Yeah. Like, yo, speed it up a little bit. Yo, you know what I mean? Give him a little.
Yeah, maybe once or twice I've had to like tell him like, go faster, like do it faster, and then because he'll be like, oh chef, should I do this or should I do that? I'm like, just make a decision and do it. I'm like, just do it. Like, don't even think anymore, just do it. And then like I have to remind him. He'll be like, hey chef, what about this? I'm like, don't even think, stop thinking. I'm like, stop.
That's dope.
Yeah,
but I mean, yeah, bro, because you gotta make that decision too. He's
boom,
like,
there's no time. There's no time.
The confidence is needs to come up a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Come up, yeah, for sure.
And
because he's telling me good things. That's the thing. The reason I cut him off too is because he's telling me all the right things. So I'm like, boom, just be confident and do it. I'd rather you mess up with the final plate than us talk about this for like 15 minutes. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So let's just boom, let's get it done. And then he understands too that it's more fast paced. So I'm like, boom, just go. Yeah. And then like he'll come out and start looking. Hey chef, man, this is a nice house. I'm like, keep your eyes on down. Don't even look up. Keep your eyes down.
Yeah, man. Fuck, dog.
Yeah.
Like,
Get lost in the sauce for sure.
A little green behind the gills and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I mean, that's good, dog, because you have this person you can mold and shit. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
bro. Like,
yeah.
I mean, I feel like you can teach people these attributes as far as being disciplined. And to me, it's just you being you in front of them. You know what I mean? You showing up.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, me too. And and that's the thing of me being me. Like I was kind of having a bad day that day. I told him like that it wasn't gonna work out as far as him like apprenticing only for 2 weeks. You know, I was like, I had a lot of things on my head. So like, I'm sure like it portrayed that I was angry about that, but I was just actually talking to him because we were driving to where we were going, and you know what I mean.
That's one of the things too, dog, that I struggle with was.
Gotta be yourself though, for sure.
Yeah, being yourself, but at the same time, like how, you know, we talked about this when you had your issue with, you know, your boy Joey calling in or whatever, and you know, recently I've had that same situation come up to where like it's not where I guess didn't agree on something and shit. You know what I mean? And
right.
I feel like I have to, you know, sit this kid down and talk to him. But I don't want it to go south and shit in a way where it's like, well, fuck it then. No, like, I'm out of here. Or, you're being too fucking anal about shit. I'm out of here. You know what I mean? So,
I mean, it's possible.
But I mean, like we said, the talk has to be, you know what I mean? The talk has to be talked, and we had to speak what's on our mind. And and be able to communicate with these motherfuckers that, you know, we working on a day-to-day and shit. So,
but that conversation has to happen too. Like, I don't think we have to be like scared, like, oh, how are they gonna react? Like, if it's on our mind, I think we should just set the atmosphere and make sure that we're clear-headed, and then come out and be like, hey, let's talk about this real quick. You know, this issue that I see. You know, what do you think about it? Do you think I'm being harsh, or do you think you're doing the right job? I could teach you how to, you know, whatever the case may be, or something like that. Yeah. I don't know, but yeah, I'm always taking responsibility for it, and always looking like objectively, like this situation I see, but like, hold on, let me think about it, like objectively. That's just how I see it, though.
True,
for sure. About to go live here, dog. You went live today?
I'm about to go live right now. Hopefully, we could get some questions.
Did you watch the Laker game when they won?
Hell yeah, dog. I knew they were going to win, bro. Lakers in 6, dog.
He knew they were going to win, guys.
I knew they were going to win, dog. And when they lost since game 5, I'm like, it's going to be all right. It's going to be all right.
You know the Lakers are going to win if AD's playing good. Otherwise, come on now. Stop playing.
If AD's not leaving in a wheelchair, but we're good.
Damn, what's up with that? It's all good. Same though. My Heat, dog. If Jimmy ain't on the court, you know we ain't getting wins. I mean, we are, dog. We good, but Jimmy is that man.
Oh, Jimmy buckets, bro.
That goes that man. All right.
He's him.
He's him, right? That's what I'm talking about. I don't know if you saw for the Grind2Hard, I posted. I was just curious because I know we have like a couple people that we want to get for guests, right? Sauce Gotti, right? We're talking about him.
Yeah.
And then the Vic and Nadine, right? We want to get them for entrepreneurs. I just posted like, you know, who's interested, but like, who do you want to see?
Who do you want to see?
Like,
yeah.
who do you want to see? Like,
and don't say yourself unless you got some
shit going. That's what they said. Most people said themselves, like, help me, like, not help me, but like, I'll put me on. And I get it. Like, that's cool. We'll have to talk to those people but there's a lot of interesting people. Like one of them, like for instance, they want to see local entrepreneurs. That's one thing. Of course,
that's what we're focusing on.
Yeah, and that's what I was definitely like getting. But I was more specific. I think one of the comments was local entrepreneurs, but more specific. I think Nicole gave us Nicole, my cousin, actually gave me a good lead on her husband's brother. So we'll go down that route. He's actually a local entrepreneur that has his own business. But there was, I don't know
what does he do by chance?
I think he owns a trucking company. I'm not particularly sure. Yeah. But I definitely want to like call him. It's just a matter of like going down the list of who we have as far as guests. But I don't know if you happen to see the post when I posted it. This guy, Big Joke, he got a little kind of intense.
Crazy with it, dog?
I'm just saying he got a little intense, man. He wants to be on the show.
Okay. What did he do, or what? What's good? What's good with
he's
this
in
guy?
a band called Long Life 16, and this guy's pretty hype, man. He basically wants to call out El Pasoans. I don't know what this guy, man. He was a little bit overboard for me, but I just wanted to see if you saw. I mean,
I think I saw his tag or whatever, but I didn't know. You know what I mean? What was it about or whatever?
Yeah, just real animated character. We'll have to see what he has to offer. But his name is Official Big Joke.
Official Big Joke.
Yeah. His band's Long Life 16. So we'll see. I'll look into that Big Joke. What else? Any other ideas of entrepreneurs or somebody you want to put on the show? I was thinking about Paul, actually. You know what? We have good conversations with Paul. Maybe we should sit down with him and see if we could set up the cameras.
Yeah. And you know what? One of my boys, my boy G, my boy Godfrey and shit, he could talk about the dynamic of like, because he started off with a corner store. He bought, shout out to G Money. Actually, he goes by G $. Yo, he owns Big Ben's drive-through over in the Northeast.
That's what's up, okay.
So what it is, it's a convenience store and shit, and you can drive through and, you know, pick up your snacks, your booze, your swishes or whatever.
Yeah.
And he also has like sweepstake machines inside the motherfucking corner store and shit. Yeah.
Okay.
So this boy actually doing from there, he started doing a club, dog. Like he got into the whole club thing, and he was already got into the position where he was able to sell it and make some profit out of it. He owns a meat store.
Yeah.
And something else, man. I can't really know.
Here locally,
dog. It's all in the Northeast, dog. And I used to know this. I've known this boy since, you know, he's one of my day ones, definitely. And he used to do call centers just like me, bro. And we came up, you know what I mean, from the same shit. So seeing him now,
that's a story and a half right there. I like that,
bro.
Dog.
Hell yeah. My boy G $, dog. Yo, shout him out.
I guess this guy Big Joke might have a story, dog. He's hitting up the live, dog.
What's he saying?
He put me on, son. All right, and then he put nothing animated about me. I mean, if you've seen the video he posted, he was very like passionate. Okay, how about passionate?
Okay, how about a character? Let's call him a character.
Definitely a character. That's cool, man. We're gonna look into you. We're gonna definitely look into that Big Joke. I'm out here waiting to be on the podcast. You're like outside the podcast or what? Damn, he's serious, dude.
So I mean, yeah, like what's he bringing to the table though?
I don't know. Let's see. I don't know what do you got to bring there, Big Joke.
Any topics you guys want to talk about? Hit me up.
He wants to go live. Let's see.
Oh, he's calling.
Let's see if he joins. I don't know. Passionate. We like passion. We like passion here. Oh, here he is.
Hey, Big Joke. What's going on, sir? How you doing, sir?
Yo. So before I start anything, dog, much respect to you and the fucking grind you're going through. That's what you call Grind2Hard, right?
Grind2Hard. Yeah, thanks
but I
for
do
doing
got
the
an
podcast.
entrepreneurship. An entrepreneurship is my motherfucking band, Long Life 16. You feel me? I'm out
feel
here
you.
repping Long Life for life. You dig?
I feel you.
So before I could even get to the fucking shit I want to do, man, there's some motherfuckers I want to point out there, man. There's some motherfuckers I need to
Calm it down,
dog.
dude. We hear you, man. We're listening. We're listening.
As well, dog. You call me an animated character? What the fuck? Do I look like an animaniac to you?
Bro, hey, I'm just saying, like, we're here for motivation. We're here for positivity, man. We see it, but it's just like your level is way up here. Just bring it down.
We gotta kind of bring it down.
I get it, man. Yeah, bring it down. Bring it down where? But that's what I've been told my entire fucking life. That's what I've been told when I'm on the fucking stage, man. And I'm tired of that fucking bullshit, Clay.
Okay.
Out of old people, man, you should fucking understand, dog, that this life is fucking bloody.
I'm gonna have to let you go, son. I'm gonna have to let you go. Here, Vic.
Yo, man, you don't want it with me, bro. You don't want it with you, man. I don't want it with you. I don't even know who the fuck you are, man. I'm here, Clay. I'm here for fucking Clay.
Find out, though. This is Vic. Hey, listen, man, we got nothing but positivity. We're gonna talk. But we gotta go right now, all right? We gotta go.
Cancel that shit.
Yeah, for real, man. In video. Let's see. I don't even know. That was a little much. That was a little much. But basically, we want somebody. He seems like an entrepreneur. He says he has a band, Long Life 16. So we're gonna extend maybe a DM or two. Maybe talk to this cat. We definitely not gonna turn anybody away. But our list is pretty good right now. We have Sauce Gotti, a very good entrepreneur here, local barber. He does a lot of things for himself, including working out, and has dedication to his girlfriend and stuff like that.
He has his own studio, dog. So shout him out, bro. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. The gentleman you were just talking about right now, a friend of yours that came up from a call center. Bro, I swear I've been in those jobs, like working at Pizza Hut, for instance, back in the day when I was 18, and then I see people grow into their jobs they are now. That's like, when you give props to those people, it's like you want to jump up like a touchdown
Especially
dance.
seeing like somebody from, you know what I mean, being a day one dog, he used to fucking hit me up. This is how he got my attention, man. He pulled up one night on a Friday night. It was busy as fuck.
Right.
And yo, that boy got me kind of heated, nigga.
I'm not gonna lie, dog. Hey, but it's all good. We gotta shake that off, dog. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we appreciate the passion. It just, this cat in particular just needs to come down just a tad, Big Mr.
A lot of bit.
A lot of bit.
But nah,
Mr.
like
Big
so.
Joke.
The way this boy, my boy G got my attention, that was like a Friday night, packed as fuck. He walks in,
right?
He's like, "Who's the best barber in here?" Everybody's just like, "Who is this motherfucker?" You know what I mean? And he's like, back then, he's like, "I got 50 for whoever got me next." And back then, dog, people were like, $50, that's a lot. You know, that's a big deal money for just one cut and shit. So I was like, yo, man, I'll slide you in. And ever since that, man, it was a wrap. And I literally seen this guy, you know what I mean, come from a manager background at a call center to, you know, owning his own business and then just capitalizing off that business, dog, selling it, and fucking being able to buy other businesses, dog. And he's just a regular ass person, you know what I'm saying? And a regular ass dude that put in the work, put in the commitment, discipline.
I think I want to just reel it right there, because I used to call myself that. I actually was explaining myself to somebody and it's like, it's weird for me to be in your kitchen and I'm just this regular guy from came from nothing. It's like, at this point, like that's the past. We are not regular people that came from nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like that is our past, and that's I guess whatever. But here we are motivated individuals that have built ourselves up to this point. You know what I'm saying? Bro. Like seriously, like, and we're willing to do whatever it takes to sacrifice to get further for our dreams and stuff like that. It's different, man. It's different.
we definitely changed, bro. Yeah, and I could see it in him too, bro, and he could see it in me too, dog. So now, like, I recently just started cutting them up again. So it's like, when you're on the same wavelength, bro, you know what I mean? We just click and shit. So he's definitely, bro, one of those guys that, you know what I mean, we got to have on the show because he's had experiences where, you know, in certain situations, he has failed in business. Right. But he kept pushing forward, not stopping to where it's like, now he's at where he's at right now and he's doing fucking pretty good for himself. You know what I mean? So, yo, shout out my boy G Dollar.
Yeah, and I think we talked about it before. Nadine and Vic, they're the owners of Dia de los Pescados. They have like a big family, and all they want to do is take care of them. I swear, if you look at their IG, it's just about them like riding bikes and like, you know, taking their off time and being with the family, barbecuing in the backyard and stuff like that. But they work hard. They really work hard. Like Vic still has his job at Costco full time, and then Nadine runs the restaurant basically, and Vic's basically the handyman of the whole spot. You know what I mean? And the kids run these stations and stuff like that.
I feel like that's honestly, bro. If I could start something with my girl, I think like
that would be cool, right?
That's the main. That's what I strive for too, bro. Because it's you just feeding off each other, and it's like
growing together.
Both you know what I mean? Yeah, both aspects and shit, and you know what I mean. Making that bag together, bro. That's what it's like. It goes in the same pot and shit. You know what I'm saying? So
1,000.
That's definitely fucking goals for them, man. And you said they have 5 kids and shit, right? So they definitely got some mouths to feed.
Hell yeah! And they have a young one. Their youngest is probably like 6 or 7. You know what I mean? And they're just grinders, man. 1,000% grinders, dude. So much respect. Shout out to them for sure.
Shout out to I want to give a big shout out to one of my youngest dogs, Johnny Boy, my boy Johnny Boy the barber and shit. You know what I mean? That's another kid that I started cutting him at a early age, and you know he's like a vago and shit. You know what I mean? He's always getting into trouble and shit, dog, and shit like that. He's never really had a good upbringing. You know what I'm saying? Some things that he's expressed to me in the past and shit, but I see him now where he's starting to adjust that attitude, bro. You know what I'm saying? He's gone through some certain situations and he's adjusting that attitude. I could see it happening in front of me, man. And he's in the shop more. He's cutting more. He's, I don't see him going out as often and shit. So like, shout out to my boy, Johnny Boy, dog. If you're watching this shit, man, keep pushing, dog. Keep going through. And you know what I mean? Prove everybody wrong. That's something that I'm big on, dog, is proving the haters wrong, proving the people that didn't believe in you wrong, proving the people that believed in you right, that you could do it and shit. So, you know what I mean? Be consistent with that, man. And you're lucky that you're right now figuring it out because you're still at a young age to where you can push through. By the time you're my age, man, I want to see you fucking, way past that shit with that crown on your head. So, my boy.
Make them love you for your ambition.
Yes, sir.
Sheesh.
But I mean, how's your week coming up, dog? We're at the beginning of the week. How's it looking and shit?
Busy, dog, busy. But like, I'm trying to put everything in order. Like I tell you, tomorrow, like I'll get this day done today somehow. And then the morning I'm going to hike. I'm just going to drive somewhere and hike. And then I'll be good, bro. I'm telling you, like I'll be good. I just, if it's just a lot of focusing and staying focused, organizing, like how my invoices and how I talk to people, like journalizing and stuff like that. I just need to be more concise and stuff like that. So
what kind of stuff is Sonny helping you out with, dog? Like,
that is basically like so like we started off by just doing the taxes, and then we talked about LLC, and then we're gonna work on that.
You have your LLC, right?
I don't. No, I don't.
Oh, okay,
no.
Okay.
I'm working on getting it. I was previously, but it didn't work out. So because I was working with the wrong person. Tax person. This is actually an accountant or somebody that knows what they're doing, actually, Mr. Sonny. And then from there, he's actually going to help me with the credit, fixing my credit so that it's easier for me to, like, for the business, when I form the LLC, it'll be like a brand new business, like I was 18, no credit, right? So I have to build credit. And then for myself, like I just have like some things I need to clear off. That way it shows better, and then my score starts steadily going up each month, stuff like that. So but it's like a matter of like seeing your credit and then realizing like how easy it is to pick off each thing. You know what I mean? Making those phone calls.
So you have these meetings with him. You sit down and you guys talk about finances and shit like
absolutely.
that because you already did your taxes,
right? I've already done my taxes. Yeah. So
how much are these meetings running, dog? Like every time
if you go to his IG on Premier Tax or his Sonny Duarte, his IG, you could set up a meeting through I think Booksy or something like that. But you basically pay like $100, and that goes toward the service, not just the meeting of what you're gonna talk
trying
about.
to do and shit.
Yeah. So it's really worth it because I mean he wants to make sure that his time is taken care of as well as yours. And there's many things that he can talk about, like I said. So fixing your credit, taxes, back taxes that you need to do. Like he can make sure that and fix whatever messed up on your taxes, stuff like that. So you need some help like that, definitely shout out Mr. Sonny
the
IG.
tax guy, Premier
Taxes.
Yeah, bro, it's looking like a busy one, man, already this fucking week and shit.
Yeah.
I mean, it feels like after the podcast, bro, even the day of the podcast, it's just boom, 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 boom. You know what I mean? Fucking one thing after another. And then Thursday comes, I get maybe a little rest day on Wednesday. And even then, like, I have a bunch of people that I'm doing tomorrow for EDC and shit. So they're leaving out.
You don't know. Yeah, we know. We just jealous because we ain't going.
I mean, I was never into like house music like that.
Nah, me neither. But I mean, like, it seems like a party. It seems
like a fucking party and a half and
yeah,
shit.
For sure.
Busy ass weekend, dog. And yeah, man, I'm gonna start. You know what I mean? Fucking trying to promote more. You know what I mean? Maybe doing like a little promotional video that I want to get into and shit. So
hell yeah.
Definitely, man. More stuff to come and shit. And hopefully, man, just get another fill in that chair, bro. And
yeah, and then big shout out to you for those videos for that last that came together for that last podcast. That was dope, man. The little cuts that we had for the interviews and stuff like that, man.
Yeah,
that shit was dope, dude.
I want to keep doing more, dog. I want to do some barber shit. Some, you know what I mean?
Go to different barbershops or something like that.
Well, I mean, the ones that I know.
Yeah,
that started it off on their own and were able to do it on their own and shit. Like, I ain't trying to talk to no franchise and shit like that. But yeah, definitely, dog. I have a couple barbers that I have in mind. My boy David Blends. Shout out my boy David Blends, and he has the Blends studio.
Yeah, or if you're a entrepreneur, self-owned business, you want us to stop by, we could do a little interview. That'd be dope. Just DM us.
Yeah, for sure.
We'll do that for you, no problem.
Hell yeah. I mean, I just got to, make the time. That's the thing too, bro. It's like
making the time.
Making the fucking time, bro. Cause you know what I mean? Like, I still got to be able to, I still have to count on myself.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I can't really have that security to be like, I'll be good if I take the day and do this extra shit. You know what I mean? Yeah. So we gotta keep pushing, dog. And we gotta keep doing our job and shit.
We got this.
Easy.
Yeah, for sure. What do you think? It's good.
I think I know what you're like. No, I can say more about this motherfucking dog, but
let's go tackle this week, dog.
Yeah,
let's go get
for
this
sure,
week, dog. For sure, man.
Yo, y'all have a good one, man. Be safe out there.
Always a pleasure, man.
Stay disciplined. Stay hungry.
1000%. Stay positive. Stay motivated.
Stay positive. Peace.
Keep going. Fucking entrepreneurship. It ain't easy. You got this, though.